Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Thought I'd stop on my way home from work and give an update on my Victorinox Spirit X Multitool. I've had this for a little over 5 weeks. I've carried it every day. I've used it quite a bit. And yeah, I thought I'd let you guys know how I'm making out with it. But I ordered the Spirit X Plus. The plus meaning it came with this leather sheath and some extras. Came with a tool kit, the L wrench, and it came with 6 of the bits. I added a couple, the silver ones I added, the black ones came with it. But yeah, I opted for the L wrench. You can get it with a small ratchet and some bits, and it also came with a corkscrew and a little eyeglass screwdriver. So the plus, the Spirit X Plus with all the extras, this one cost $159.99. Now that seems expensive, but if you buy like a Leatherman wave and then you buy the bit set, then you buy the bit extender or the ratcheting bit extender, it's going to be about the same. But yeah, first I guess the sheath is a really nice case. It is leather. It's got a nice belt loop here. Yeah, it's done really nice. The only bad thing about it is the Velcro. Yeah, it's working fine right now, but it's eventually gonna wear out, and I hate it when I notice I got it crooked. If it was a snap, it'd be centered every time. It does have several compartments, like I said. Has a spot for the corkscrew, the tool set. There's another small spot right there, and then the multi-tool. Everything fits nice. It's easy to get things in and out when it's on your side, attached to your belt. Yeah, I guess move on to go over this accessories real quick. I have used this. I've used several of the bits. I like it. I kind of like it. It's separate from the multi-tool. These things would take regular size bits on either end, and the ones that came with it seem to be nice quality bits. I have some really cheap ones in here, and then I also have a couple Weehaw bits. But yeah, I kind of like how this works, and I like that it's separated from the multi-tool, and I like the Wave Plus where you have to put the bits into the bit holder on the multi-tool. So I'm liking that. It's worked out pretty good. Trying to figure out which bits I really need. The corkscrew attachment, I've used this also. I had a knot I could not get untied, and I used this to dig in there and pull the knot loose. And all you do is you slide that in one of these slots, and then you got the corkscrew. Now I haven't opened a bottle of wine or anything with it yet, but it got a nasty knot out of my actually it was my pajama pants, my camouflage pajama pants. Somehow I got a knot tied in it, and yeah, I sat there and I dug it out with that, so it works for that. That was one of my tips and tricks. And while I'm at it, another tip and trick if you didn't see that video, is the little eyeglass screwdriver is actually hex shaped, so that fits inside a bit driver. I did not know that until somebody mentioned it, so that's pretty cool. Put these back. Let's get to the multi-tool. I have a feeling this is going to be a long video. The Spirit X is an awesome tool. Just handling it, holding it in your hand, you can tell it's quality built. It's not a cheap, you know, Walmart brand type of multi-tool. I'd say it feels better built, higher quality than the Leatherman Wave Plus. And I carried the Wave Plus for a long time. A couple months ago, a month or so ago, I would have said that's the best multi-tool you can buy, but I'm really liking this one. So I'll go over this real fast, what I've used and stuff. Pliers are excellent. They're kind of snub-nosed, they're not real pointy, but boy, they grip small things nice. The bigger ones grip on pretty good. I've used wire cutters, just on very light wire, snipping wire. Some tags, they have wire, some mechanics wire, utility wire. I cut with that, and overall, well, it's like in this configuration, the ergonomics using the pliers are excellent. The way the handles curve, they just feel good in hand. There's nothing sharp, pokey anywhere on the outside. Don't feel anything. Really nice. I really like the way it feels in hand. So close those up. All the other tools, you know, I love that they're all accessible from the outside. And yeah, I guess start with a knife blade. Pretty typical Victorinox blade. About 2.687 inches long, 1/8 of an inch thick. It's about the same thickness as the blade on my Pioneer X A-Locks. I've used this a couple times just to use it. I always have a folder, you know, a pocket knife, so I tend to use that or use my Swiss Army knife, my Pioneer X. But yeah, that is sharp. Definitely it comes sharp right out of the box. And all the tools are locking. I like the lockup, seems really solid. So I've used the blade a couple times. This tool here, the chisel, you got a chisel end, kind of package opener corner right here. Got a couple wire strippers. I have not used the wire strippers at all. I've used the chisel part as a scraper quite a few times, and I'm telling you, that is a good tool to have on a multi-tool. So I really like that. Next one is the cool one. Yeah, it's the bottle opener. But let me tell you, you got a flathead screwdriver that works. I've used it, and I have not used the bottle opener. I have not used the wire bender, but I've used it as a screwdriver, and I've used this as a little pry tool. And it is pretty thick. I don't know how thick it is, but it is solid. There's no play in there. I have used this several times as a pry tool, opening cans, paint cans, and prying apart a couple things at work. Yeah, that works good as a screwdriver and a little pry tool. Okay, so next thing on this one is the all reamer punch. I've tried this, it works. I like that it's, you know, on the end it locks. That's one good feature about it. You can't drill a hole with it. I've done it, but I do prefer the reamer on the Pioneer X, and probably the next video will be the update on the Pioneer X, so I'll show you the all on that one, or the reamer. And on the same side is the saw blade. Saw blade is awesome. Let me tell you, I haven't really had to use it, but I've used it just to test it out, and it still has some chunks of wood in there. That is pretty aggressive teeth on there, and it does a great job. I mean, it'll cut a pencil in half just like that. That's one thing I tried it on, make a long pencil shorter. But yeah, well, that's all on one side. Like I said, everything's locking. Let's pull out another big tool, the file. Now, this is a good file. I've used it. I've used it to knock burrs off. I used it to smooth out things at work. You got a coarser single hatch or single cut side, then you got a double cut side, and then on the end, or the edge rather, you have teeth, so you can actually use that as a kind of a little metal saw. But yeah, it works good. I thought I was going to miss the diamond file on the Wave Plus, and so far I haven't. I like that diamond file, it works great. But this has done everything I've needed to do. So next item, the can opener. I haven't used the can opener. I've used the screwdriver tip at least once or maybe 2 times. That works pretty good. Flathead screwdriver tip. Phillips head. That's a pretty nice 3D Phillips head. It's kind of a combination 1 and 2 Phillips. I have not had a problem with it staying in the head of the screw. Some people complain about it. It's worked great. I like it that it comes out the end. You can do it like this. You know, whatever way you need to do it. Closed up like this. And that's another thing. As you're using the tool and you're gripping the tool in your hand, even though all the tools are on the outside, there's no sharp spots, no sharp edges. I don't feel hardly any of the tools. It's a good grip. Once in a while, I can feel like the edge of the file, the teeth on the file a little bit, but that's it. Man, it's just a nice multi-tool. I love it. Next one, almost done. A little smaller flathead screwdriver. I've used it just to try it out. And I screwed down with some outlet covers and stuff. Works good for those little straight, flathead screws. So that works great. Now, the last tool, which I like, but has its shortcomings, this little scissors. Now these are pretty nice. You can see doesn't have a spring, it's got the torsion bar, which makes it so it does not open that wide, but they work excellent. If you get a piece of paracord in there, you almost have to, it's just big enough to go over paracord, it'll snip it right off. Wire ties, I've cut wire ties with it. But yeah, general purpose little pair of scissors that work excellent. And like I said, everything locks up. So after about a little over 5 weeks of using this, I like it. I like everything about it. Maybe the scissors, you know, could open up wider, but just the quality of this, the way it feels when you're holding it, using it, yeah, it's pretty top notch. And got a decent sheath. You can get the extras. Like I said, you can get the setup I have, or you get the one with the little ratchet. You can buy just the Spirit X. You can get a nylon pouch. Alone, the Spirit X costs like 125 bucks. Not bad, like I said. By the time you buy everything, it equals what I paid for my Wave Plus the bit set, plus the bit extension. And I had to buy another pouch for it. I didn't like the pouch that came with it. But yeah, I guess that's it. A little longer video than I wanted it to be, but yeah, the Victorinox Spirit X, I ain't got nothing bad to say about it yet. I've used a lot of the tools. They worked well. Nothing's failed me. Yeah, you know, when I use more of the tools, the ones I haven't used, and you know, do more stuff with it, I'll definitely come back and do another update, especially if something fails me, you know, doesn't work out right. But yeah, guess that's it. Just want to give an update on it. So do the usual, you know, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. And until the next video, bye.